quick toy review for you. Yet another Legion Clash, because you know how much I'm a fan of those guys. And finally, they've made up for the abomination that was the Transformers Prime Soundwave, which was actually the movie Legion version, obviously, just repackaged because it didn't get released over here. They finally released an actual Soundwave. Yes, there it is. That looks like he does in the show. Well, kind of, as much as he can for such a small thing. Is he any good? I think it looks alright. There's a bit of kibble on the back, but let's check him out, shall we? And as with all the Transformers Prime Beast Hunters, the Soundwave packaging is pretty much the same as all of them, with the exception of the Predacons pictured down the side. Nice open window to see the figure inside there. Looks like he's got a bit of a back kibble thing going on, but he's got like a Gears of War Lancer type gun. I think that's what they call it, isn't it? The gun in Gears of War. Chainsaw thing on the bottom, which is a new mould compared to the other ones I've got. Soundwave turns into his little drone thing, and on the back, usual stuff. Soundwave, Legion, number 3 of 5. Robot mode looks pretty cool. Usual thing, there'd be a hub logo there for you in the States. You've got a lineup of all the guys from the original Transformers Prime, not the Predacons and the Beast Hunter stuff, which is interesting. And the usual European legal garb with sad onion face on the bottom. I'm looking forward to this. I do like the original 2 Soundwave moulds on the main line, so let's see if this guy can hold up to them. And as of all Cyberverse figures, the instructions come in a photographic format. There's Soundwave, going from his robot mode. I like the purple, how to change him. It's pretty intuitive anyway, especially if you've got the main Soundwave toys, or one of the 2. And you just reverse it to do that. So that's enough of that. Here's the main event. There's Soundwave in his vehicle mode. And pretty good he is too. He's got his Lancer on his back. I'll take that off because again, these Cyberverse weapons are pretty much as they are. There you go. It's a Gears of War Lancer. I mean, have it up, have it down. I think that the official way really is to have it down. It would make more sense because then you slash. Nice big barrel on the end. Lots of pegs to plug it in with. There's actually quite nice detail in this one. This is possibly one of the best weapons in a Cyberverse figure in the entire 2 lines. Lots of detail. It's actually solid rather than soft rubbery horribleness, so it's going to keep its shape. I like that. I like that a lot, but I'm not going to have Soundwave holding it. It's just kind of cool to look at. Anyway, that's that off to one side. Back to the Soundwave toy. It is a very good approximation of the main toy itself. I've got both of them sat on a shelf behind me. Got a couple of Decepticon logos right there. We'll get a bit of a close-up. There you go. And although it's not obviously perfect, it's obviously a Cyberverse. It is very, very good little approximation of the main toy. The wingspan is massive compared to other ones. We'll give you a size comparison. Here he is next to Legend Starscream, and as you can see, his wingspan is huge. His body's about the same length. There you go. Put them next to each other. But look at the size of the wings on this guy. Humongous. It's a whole middle finger or index finger longer than most of the mini planeformers that are out there. So yeah, he's a big ass thin spangly guy. He's alright. He's alright. Transformation is very much similar to the main Deluxe Class toy, which is actually quite a nice little touch. We'll put the camera up a little bit so we can see what's going on. There he is. Now, you can do this any way you pretty much want, really, but just like the main toy, we'll do it that way. So we separate the wings; they tab in just there. Flip them up, just like you do with the main toy. Up they go. These flip round. The whole back section, Constantine's down like so. Flick him round. There he is. Look, done. You can bend his arms a bit like that if you want to, and then just separate his legs. Well, you can separate his legs or pull that down first, whichever one you want to do. That actually makes it easy to separate legs if you put the feet down. And there he is in robot mode, and he's pretty damn good. He's alright. We'll give you a close-up there. So he's got a nice little close-up of the face right there, which is pretty much how it is on the main toy. Just making sure that's down. I'm sure it went down further earlier, but obviously not. He's alright. Little purple highlights, pinky purple highlights there in his chest. And his legs. He's got the chicken leg thing from the movie former, but that's all moulded in. Articulation is relatively limited, but then again, Soundwave in the show never really moved much anyway. He's got the ball joint arms there, so he's got inwards motion and a bit of out and in and check it all about. He's got a bit of a bend there, which can go 90 degrees, but it looks a bit silly. No movement at the head, no movement at the waist. He's got ball joints on the legs to go backwards and forwards, and that's it. His feet move as part of the transformation, but he's not going to stand up unless he's standing straight, frankly. But you know what? I like him. I like this guy. I'm a big fan of the deluxe mold anyway. I've got the deluxe version and the beast version, if you will, the beast hunters version. And I really like the mould, and this is a nice little tiny approximation that can go on your desk at work or on your shelf somewhere. It's not going to take up a lot of space. He's really nice. So, size comparisons. There's the Legion Class Soundwave, and there is his Deluxe Class counterpart, and they look very good together, I think. Good little approximations of each other. I like them. I like them a lot, actually. Hey, let's get the camera angle right. There you go. And just for shits and giggles, there's one of his minions in Deluxe Class, which I think looks absolutely brilliant. But there you go. I'll not bring out the Beast Hunter's Soundwave because he's basically exactly the same as this guy, just a few more spikes on him. And compared to the Commander Class ones, there's Predacons, who towers over him, as he possibly should really. But he is a bit out of scale with Megatron. There's Megatron next to him. I cannot get them to stand up today. There you go. There's Megatron. Towers over him a bit, so a little bit out of scale. But then if you get him with a normal Legion class, there's a Viacon. And not too bad. He's a bit skinny. He doesn't scale well with other figures. But you know what? I kind of like him. He's alright. If you see him in the shops, you should go and pick him up, especially if you're a fan of this guy here. He's a very good approximation. I like them together. They look cool. But that's been it. Speaking of Soundwave, if you I want to give a big shout out actually. So if you go and check out Soundwave Man on YouTube, his thing's on the screen right now. He's a good kid. He reviews Transformers. He's a young lad by the sound of it, but we've been speaking a lot on YouTube and on Twitter and things. And he's a nice lad. He's we've been swapping videos and things, and he does some good reviews. So go and check him out if you're into this kind of stuff. And until next time, I've been Moobit. You can follow me at Moobit on Twitter, and obviously youtube.com/Moobit. Or you can go to my WordPress site, go to the contact section, and I've got all the details of all the things I do, all the YouTube channels I run, right there for your viewing pleasure. Until next time, I'll see you later. Ta-ra!
I like to move it,